Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run again on first down. Cook. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. .25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
I got 15. You can't block me.
On second down, Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first and 10, Brissett. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Yeah, he'll find Hall.
I got you, boy.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Buddy up. 50, Mike's 50. Big stop, D.
shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check, 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 check. 22, check, over. 22, take over.
On second down, Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to throw. Perkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Like 15. Like 15.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Perkins. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8th, though, on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Brissett. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Brissett now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Here we go. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's track.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They give it to Hill running right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Perkins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lutz is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Vikings.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Onyemata able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack on 1st down, Brissett flushed out right. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the team. Watch the team.
Here's Brissett. Looking deep for Gabriel. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brissett again. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 41-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ricky. Check that.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On the double. 56 is the mark. Here we go.
First down, and it's Hill again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pull it together.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 74 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brissett sets to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready, 50, 10, hold on, 50, 64, wait, check 43.
Off play action, Perkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check Mike 50. Hey, tighten down. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. So don't say nothing. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, bring it up.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, here's the run with Cook. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. It's complete to Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 52.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Again, it's Cook. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll run with Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Everyone's got 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. So we got man. Hot seven. 50.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Who's it? Hey, 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 hey. Go. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, 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 Mike 50, Mike 50.
On third down, Harkins dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here comes the Saints punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Mike 15. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Oh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Good job, fellas.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.